Venom Mysteria back with more professional StarCraft 2 action. This time we have a match between two of my favorite players and two guys I have met in real life and like a lot. Matt Foxer Harris in the bottom right, playing Red Terran, and Brandon Puck Qual playing Blue Protoss. Now it's interesting to note that these games are very fresh. They are from WCS Fall, aka the Montreal event that just happened. And it appears as though Puck is going to go for a standard gateway on the high ground, and he will probably put his cyber core right here because this little strait is where Reapers can come up and harass you. It's a new feature on a lot of the recent ladder maps that the Reaper can't just jump in anywhere, but instead of making a plateau that is completely untraversable by the Reaper, they'll give the Reaper one little area to jump up on. It sort of reminds me of the show that was on TV when I was a kid called Slam Ball, which was essentially basketball but with trampolines all over the court where people could jump on the trampoline and just go for these outrageous dunks. This is sort of what you see on modern maps that are coming out of ladder pool now. Are sort of these little slam ball straights for Reapers to run up. So Matt Foxer Harris is going for a 2 racks here, and if we look at Puck's vision, he sees obviously he's going for a gas steal, which is a bit of a pain in the ass if Foxer was going for Reaper cheese, but he's going for Marines, and he's going to build a bunker on the low ground. Now whenever you go for a cheese like this, it really sucks to go to your opponent's natural and not see any building. Foxer will start to work on this assimilator with one SCV, and Puck is going to prevent Foxer from walling. First Marine's going to come out here. A Stalker is being chrono boosted. No shield batteries up yet for Puck. Now it is interesting to note that Puck was as absolutely annoying as he could have possibly been with that harassment probe against Foxer. Foxer will probably throw down a bunker here at some point. Puck throwing down 2 more additional gates. First shield battery goes down. And with the Stalker out, Stalkers of course outrange Marines, and Marines with no stim are going to have a really hard time catching up. So Foxer is just going to run back in his bunker. And we can see between this assimilator and the pylon, this is really limiting what Foxer can accomplish. He can't wall off and prevent scouting. He can't pull all of his SCVs in a big all-in attack without Puck seeing. And he's going to lift his barracks up. He's going to lift one to the main and one to Puck's main to scout. Warp gate, of course, about halfway done for Puck. 2 Stalkers on the top of the ramp. Only 1 Marine in the bunker. Now an experienced player, or even really an intermediate player, is able to tell how many units are in a bunker based on the amount of damage put forth. Foxer salvages the bunker, tries to run the Marine in to scout, but I don't think he got vision of what he wanted. And I was correct about that. The Robo, which is 85% complete, is going to finish up here, but Foxer will actually scout this. An expansion will presumably go down for Puck, who's placing a pylon on his low ground. Starport is out for Foxer. Foxer is building a Cyclone. He has a bunker on the high ground, and he just now starts his expansion. So this was nice cheese defense by Puck, but really what it came down to is his little probe scout that he did. And he got the absolute maximum amount of value that he could out of his probe scout. Foxer does send an SCV in to try to figure out what the hell is going on. Does see the expansion. So Foxer, it's not like he's completely in the dark this game. Viking on the way here for Foxer. This is a little bit peculiar to me because he didn't scout a Stargate. CC about halfway done. A mine is on the way. Tech Lab for his barracks. And an eBay coming up here. Without any extra barracks, we might actually see another factory come down here, go into some sort of mech play, or maybe a little bit of a push. I think he might be expecting a Warp Prism play, some aggressive sort of bulldog action. Puck, of course, known for his Warp Prism play, very crisp micro. Foxer raises his wall up, sort of doing this tentative cheese defense. And Puck is going to turn on the aggression here. He has about 8 Stalkers here. and he's going to try to ramp run Foxer, who does not have a full wall. That pylon, of course, prevented him from doing it originally, and Foxer loses his bunker on the high ground. He will start to make mines, but an observer is going to come up here, and Puck, known for his hot pickup and stalker micro, is just going to continue to kite back. The Viking, I guess, was to sort of hold off any warp prism aggression. I just haven't seen that as much, but that was actually a very smart play by Foxer. Knowing his opponent, he did actually lose a baker's dozen worth of SCVs, which sucks. He's going into stim, so it will be tentative bio. This tech-heavy opening was brilliant. It was a nice way to hold off the aggression. But with chrono-boosted probes on the top left side of the map, Foxer is falling behind. We can go to workers lost. He's not in a good position. He doesn't have a bunker on the slow ground. Puck has an observer. He's seeing what's going on. 3 more stalkers are being made. Puck does have a nice little backup proxy pylon. You always want to do this whenever you are trying to be aggressive, or even if you're not trying to be aggressive. Hiding pylons on the map is incredibly useful. And stalkers are great against Terran units in the early game because of range. And it looks like Puck is just going to dive onto that tank. And Foxer is going to fall here, as the white version of Marine King is going to pull all of his boys, but to no avail. This is one of those, if it was a ladder game, he would have left already. Players, of course, do stay in tournament games longer because obviously they travel all the way to the event and they really want to win. So even when things look bleak, you don't want to early leave, like Idra versus Huck and all those hallucinated Void Rays. And Puck takes game 1 of the best of 3. Subscribe, you do not want to miss the subsequent games and other games I will cast.